Marcus Chen, 42, CEO of Chen Technologies, had exactly $8.37 in his wallet. His company had collapsed 72 hours ago. $340 million gone, investors fleeing, employees laid off. When a 6-year-old girl in a torn pink jacket approached him at Gate C7 at 11 p.m., crying because she'd lost her gate agent escort, Marcus didn't hesitate. He bought her a $7.50 kids meal, his last money, and stayed with her for 4 hours. What Marcus didn't know, Sarah's mother was Judge Patricia Morrison, worth $89 million, watching from security cameras. 2 days later, an envelope arrived that would resurrect everything he'd lost. Before we continue, if stories like this restore your faith in humanity, please subscribe to Everyday Kindness Stories. Hit that bell icon. You won't want to miss what happens next. Marcus's phone showed 47 missed calls. His bank account, $8.37. The bankruptcy filing was in 48 hours. Chen Technologies, the company he'd built over 15 years, had imploded after his partner embezzled $12 million. He'd lost everything: his house, his savings, his reputation. He sat in LAX Terminal C at midnight, too ashamed to go home to his wife, who didn't know yet. But first, let me tell you how a disgraced CEO ended up buying a Happy Meal for a stranger's child. 3 months ago, Marcus trusted the wrong person. His CFO, David, his college roommate, his best man, had been stealing for 2 years. By the time Marcus discovered it, the damage was catastrophic. Clients sued, partners left, the board voted him out of his own company. Marcus had signed personal guarantees. He'd lose everything. His marriage was hanging by a thread. His wife, Jennifer, was 6 months pregnant with their first child. Gate C7, 11 p.m., red-eye flights boarding. A small girl, maybe 6, wandered past him, crying. Pink jacket torn at the sleeve, backpack too big for her frame. "Excuse me," she whispered. "I can't find the lady." She said, "Wait here." What Marcus didn't know was that someone had been watching him through the security cameras the entire time. Marcus looked at his wallet. $8.37. He needed it. Gas money, coffee, something. But this child, eyes puffy, hands shaking, was alone. Scared. Lost in an airport at midnight. "Hey," Marcus knelt down. "Are you hungry?" The girl nodded. He stood, took her hand. "Let's get you some food." At McDonald's, he ordered a Happy Meal. $7.50. He had 87 cents left. They sat at Gate C7. She ate chicken nuggets. Marcus called airport security. They found her escort, a gate agent who'd been pulled away for an emergency. But Marcus stayed, waited, made sure. That decision to spend his last $7.50 would cost Marcus something he never expected. The next morning, Marcus woke up in his car. He'd slept in the airport parking lot. Couldn't afford the exit fee until his credit card processed in 3 days. His phone buzzed. A text from Jennifer. The bank called. "They're foreclosing. Marcus, where are you?" He stared at the message. 87 cents in his wallet. No gas, no food, no way home. Then he saw it. Someone had left a coffee cup on his windshield. "Still warm. A note, saw you sleeping. Stay strong." That afternoon, Marcus sat in his cold car. He'd failed his employees, 124 people unemployed. Failed his wife, failed himself. Maybe kindness was a luxury he couldn't afford anymore. Maybe he should have kept that $7.50. But why would a stranger leave him coffee? The answer would change everything. Then he remembered the little girl's face. The way her eyes lit up when she bit into those chicken nuggets. The way she'd hugged him before her escort arrived. "Thank you, mister," she'd whispered. That moment, pure, uncomplicated gratitude, was the first real thing he'd felt in months. Day 2. Marcus's lawyer called. "The judge assigned to your bankruptcy case is Judge Patricia Morrison. Hearings in 24 hours. Marcus's hands trembled. This was it. Everything gone. Official. Final. He sat in the parking garage, head in hands, homeless, jobless, about to be a father, completely alone. Then his phone rang. Unknown number. He almost declined. "Mr. Chen?" A woman's voice. Professional. Warm. "My name is Patricia Morrison. I'd like to meet with you tomorrow. Before your hearing, it's urgent. Marcus's heart pounded. The judge wanted to meet? That wasn't protocol. Is something wrong? He asked. No, Mr. Chen, she said. Something's very right. Can you come to my chambers at 8 a.m.? There's someone I'd like you to meet. Are you still watching? If this story is giving you chills, don't forget to like this video and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Stories like Marcus's remind us that even in our darkest moments, one act of kindness can change everything. 14 hours later, Marcus would discover the truth about that little girl, and nothing would ever be the same. The courthouse. 8 a.m. Marcus walked into Judge Morrison's chambers wearing his only clean shirt, wrinkled, coffee-stained. And there she was, the little girl from the airport, in a school uniform now, sitting next to an elegant woman in judicial robes. She looked up. That's him, Mommy! That's the nice man! Judge Morrison stood. Mr. Chen, I need to tell you something. That was my daughter, Sarah. I was watching through airport security cameras. I'd been called away for an emergency custody case, left Sarah with an escort who got pulled to another gate. I watched you on those monitors for 4 hours. You didn't know anyone was watching. You just helped. You gave your last dollar. The reason why Judge Morrison had been watching those cameras would break your heart. 5 years ago, Patricia said, my husband died. Heart attack. Sarah was 18 months old. I became obsessed with safety, with protecting her, with controlling every variable. Her voice cracked. I've presided over 1,200 bankruptcy cases in 12 years. I've seen good people destroyed by bad luck, bad people protected by good lawyers. I've become cynical, jaded. Then I watched you on those cameras. A man who'd lost everything. I'd read your case file, spending his last money on my daughter, not because someone was watching, because it was right. That's character, Mr. Chen. Real character. What Judge Morrison did next shocked Marcus, and would change 47 lives forever. I can't save your company, Patricia said, but I can do something else. She slid a folder across the desk. My late husband was Benjamin Morrison, Morrison Capital, worth $89 million when he died. I've been managing his venture capital fund. I invest in people, Marcus, not just businesses. People with integrity. She opened the folder. I'm offering you $2.5 million, not a loan, an investment, in you. Rebuild your company, hire back your team, on one condition: you lead with the same character you showed Sarah. Always. Marcus's hands shook. Tears streamed down his face. $2.5 million, he whispered. Why? Patricia smiled. Because you gave Sarah your last $7.50, and you stayed for 4 hours. That's not kindness, Marcus. That's humanity. Today, Marcus's life looks nothing like it did that night in Terminal C. 18 months later. Marcus Chen, 44, CEO of Chen Capital Partners. He'd hired back all 124 employees from his old company, paid them retroactive salaries, built something new, not just a tech company, but an ethical one. The Happy Meal receipt, $7.50, hung framed in his office lobby with a photo of Sarah. A plaque beneath read, "The meal that rebuilt everything." Marcus looked at it every day. One choice, one scared little girl, one moment of seeing another human being when you have nothing left. That's all it took. He hadn't just helped Sarah that night, he'd saved himself. Proven that who you are isn't determined by what you have, it's determined by what you give. Kindness is never wasted. It might not pay off immediately. It might cost you your last dollar. But somewhere, somehow, someone is watching. Someone sees who you really are, and that matters. Good people still exist in this world. People who see character over circumstances. You just have to be one of them. Thank you for watching Everyday Kindness Stories. If this moved you, please subscribe. We'll see you in the next one, where another soul discovers that humanity still exists.